Hi, this is preeminent pig psychologist, Dr. Michael Pritchard, bullying expert on pig loneliness, pig isolation, and pig depression. And I'd like to talk today to Mr. Pig who's been sadly treated. Mr. Pig, can you share a little bit with us what's happened to you at work and sometimes in the community?
Well, first of all, people always yell at me down the street.
What kind of words did they say?
Bacon!
Oh, well, that's not good. Bacon.
Well, because pigs are tasty creatures and loving and small creatures.
Yes.
But people always want to run after us and say, "Can I get some pig chops?"
Oh.
And it's when you're a pig and you have something to say,
Yes.
sometimes people make fun of you.
How does that make you feel, though, in your heart, in your little piggy heart?
Well, it doesn't make me feel so good.
Is it fair to you?
No, it's not fair.
Is it fair to anyone?
It's never any fair to anyone, no matter what.
Folks, hurt people hurt people. Pain shared is pain divided. You don't have to blow somebody else's candle out to make sure yours shines brighter. Could you try a little mental kindness? Try to be a little kinder.
Yeah.
Because a person like Mr. Pig here needs respect and dignity and kindness. When you're picked on like that, don't you feel like you want to lash out? What would you say back to them if there were no consequences? What would you say back to somebody who yelled at you?
Well, no consequences, I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I think I would tell them how it makes me feel when they say those things.
Oh, so you would actually go to that empathic point.
Well, yeah, because how else are they going to know how they affect me if I don't tell them, when you call me bacon butt, or stuff like that, or you say I'm very short, or I don't have anything interesting to say.
Did they ever say anything about your pig hoofs?
Yeah, sometimes they say my pig hoofs are too piggy, or not piggy enough.
No pickled pig's feet jokes?
I draw the line at that. Yeah. But sometimes people are just unkind and maybe they're having a bad day themselves. I just don't know.
Wow, that's very wise of you to know. But how do you deal with your inner pig rage?
Lots of video games. Yeah.
What kind of...
Call of Duty, baby, Call of Duty.
Grand Theft Piggy?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I don't know. Is that good for you, though?
It's not.
No.
Yeah, I play mind games.
Oh.
Brain games.
Oh, brain games.
Brain games are good.
Somebody told me that pigs have tiny brains.
Well, why do you think I play so many brain games?
Well, yeah, you had a point there. How do you get through the consequences of that kind of anger and abuse? What do you say to other pigs to help them get through that pain?
Well, there's consequences for everything, I found out. And
Karma?
Karma.
Comes around, goes around.
Oh, yeah. Not even just a tiger chasing his tail,
Right, yeah. The good you do will come back to you, but the bad you do would be sad for you. But the good you do will come back to you. Right, Mr. Pig?
The good you do come back to you.
Yes. You're a genius.
They tell me that.
But
then they still want my bacon.
You know how I know that?
What?
I know you're smart because you repeat things I say to you.
Oh.
Yeah.
That doesn't make me a good parrot.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
hello, Polly. What a cracker. See, I do a good parrot. I also do a good Christopher Walken, but that's funny.
Christopher Walken?
Yeah.
How do you do them?
He goes, there are times when I feel like you should shut up. Or William Shatner with a migraine.
Oh. Mr. Pig.
Yes?
You're a wonderful interview. I just want to ask you it's just kind of a really hard question.
I don't like hard questions.
I know, but they're not like real hard. But I mean, this is a really important question to ask somebody who's been abused and maybe isolated and marginalized a little bit. How do you deal with pig loneliness?
You're getting really esoteric on me, bro.
What's that word mean?
It means it's deep, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. pig loneliness, it's hard. It's hard because when you start to feel bad about yourself, and maybe when people say things and maybe you start to believe them and you get depressed, it's like, you're in this room you can't get out of. And then.
Do you go over to the trough and maybe overeat sometimes?
Sometimes I do, okay?
well, so do I.
Yeah, but they don't call it a trough for nothing. No lap band surgeries there. That's what I say.
So you might emotionally overeat when
Yes.
not ocean.
No, I'm not an ocean. My emotions like the ocean. It ebbs and
So
flows.
you maybe overeat. What else would you do to get through the loneliness and the isolation?
Well, sometimes I go inside my head and make up stories.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like what kind of stories? How do you encourage yourself like that? How do you do that?
Well, I usually just make myself like the hero of the story.
Oh, good.
Or maybe the hero of the story is going through some similar things to me, and then the hero of the story kicks the bad guy's butt. I'm talking to you.
Well, but
True that.
Do you know pig foo? Okay.
No.
Now, can I ask you one last? This is really important. I think this will be the last question I would ask.
Are you sure it's the last one? If there's another one after that, then can I say man?
Okay. All right. Here it is. Does it depress you when you watch football and they have a little round thing that kind of looks like you call a pig skin?
Well, especially when didn't it used to be made from real pig skin?
Yes.
Is that why they call it football pig skin?
Pig skin, yeah, they call it that. Is that depressing to watch a sport where part of your relative might be involved in having to be something thrown into the ground, kicked and?
Well, sometimes, but then I just go and I think of myself kicking their butt.
Yes.
Like, maybe. How do you like to be the pig skin?
Yes.
How does this feel? How about this?
That's the inner pig rage that we're talking about, folks. And we want to try and make sure
it's real for reals.
Yes. And we want to make sure that all the little pigs out there understand that, this little piggy went to market. I heard this a long time ago when I was a little kid. This little piggy had none. This little piggy went wee all the way home. And that's
the other piggy got stoned on the way and made some... Are you okay? Michael?
Yes.
Okay, see.
Dr. Pritchard is...
You're Dr. Pritchard!
Dr. Pritchard is very happy to have interviewed Mr. Pig. And I want to just take this moment to apologize for my dog barking in the backyard.
Seriously.
That dog, she's got those issues too. And that's...
She just wants to be heard. Here's my thing.
Yes.
My thing is, when you're trying to find common ground with people,
right?
It's I think they call that when getting buy-in on, as they say at the corporate level, right? People
corporate
don't always,
pigs of America,
right? You don't always need to have everyone completely agree with you to have that buy-in,
right?
But the important thing is, people really just want to be heard, and they just want to know that they're being heard.
Listening is love.
Listening is love.
Yes. Listening is love. And people want to be not overstand, but understand.
Overstand, understand. Yes. I got my underpants.
Oh, yeah. That's a song that the pigs usually sing in the backyard here in our farm.
San Rafael's a rough town.
It's a very hard town. We have had a recent rash of drive-by slappings here in Marin County. And somebody had their cornea scratched with a cashmere sweater. Can I just say this, Mr. Pig?
Yes.
I want to take this opportunity to apologize. We live in unity of community here. And I'm sorry they had your feelings hurt. And I'm sorry that some members of the community don't know how to treat you. But I want you to know that me and my family, we appreciate the bacon, the pork chops, the ham, and the hamalicious ham, and the fun and the laughter and the joy, and the fact that you bring us all of that prosperity. The good you do will come back to you, but the bad you do would be sad for you. But the good you do will come back to you. Right, Mr. Pig?
The good you do come back to you.
Yes.
Yes.
You're a genius.
They tell me that.
You know
but then
how-
they still want my bacon.
Listening is love.
Listening is love.
Yes.